Early stopping in PyTorch. I tried to implement an early stopping function to avoid my neural network model overfit. I'm pretty sure that the logic is fine, but for some reason, it doesn't work. I want that when the validation loss is greater than the training loss over some epochs, the early stopping function returns true. But it returns false all the time, even though the validation loss becomes a lot greater than the training loss. Could you see where is the problem, please? Early stopping function. Calling the function during the training. Edit, the train and validation loss. Edit 2.
Although Carol's response solves your problem sufficiently and elegantly, I want to provide an alternative early stopping criterion that is arguably better. Your early stopping criterion is based on how much, and for how long, the validation loss diverges from the training loss. This will break when the validation loss is indeed decreasing but is generally not close enough to the training loss. The goal of training a model is to encourage the reduction of validation loss and not the reduction in the gap between training loss and validation loss. Hence, I would argue that a better early stopping criterion would be watch for the trend in validation loss alone, i.e., if the training is not resulting in lowering of the validation loss, then terminate it. Here's an example implementation. Here's how you'd use it.
The problem with your implementation is that whenever you call early_stopping, the counter is reinitialized with 0. Here is working solution using an OO-oriented approach with _call_ and _init_ instead. Call it like that. Example. Output.
It may help someone like myself. I would like to add upon previous answers. Both of the answers provided have different interpretations of the min_delta parameter. In Carol's answer, min_delta is used as the gap between train_loss and validation_loss. On the other hand, in God's answer, min_delta is used to increment the counter when the new validation loss is at least min_delta greater than the current minimum validation loss. Although none of these answers are wrong, since it depends on one's needs, I think it is more intuitive to consider min_delta as the minimum change required to consider the model as improving. The documentation from Keras, which is equally popular as PyTorch, defines the min_delta parameter in their early stopping mechanism as follows. Min_delta, minimum change in the monitored quantity to qualify as an improvement, i.e. an absolute change of less than min_delta, will count as no improvement. That means, any decrease validation loss value will not be counted a decrease unless the decrease is larger than min_delta. To align with the Keras documentation, an al_ of God's code can be modified as follows.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.